So this is me on part 2. So if you're a young woman and you are black and you want to build a family, that is what you desire, a healthy family. I'm going to tell you that it's going to be hard work because there are forces at play against black families structurally, which are causing black families to be very unhealthy and to be destructive. But that does not mean that you cannot do it. And when I say that, what that doesn't mean you cannot do it, I've already mentioned that there are 3 pillars that you need to be focusing on. Firstly, worship center. Who do you guys worship? How do you guys worship? Who's the authority, the God power that you guys bring to be able to build that family? You need a worship center. And as a Christ-centered person, I'm going to say you need Jesus. You need to be submitted to Jesus. You need to be praying. You need to be coming to get, that's the authority of the family. And all of you need to be aligned with that. You need family law. There must be law and structure in terms of the family. So if you're still trying to look for a guy that you want to marry, it needs to be a guy then whom you can see that they've got that family law. And if you're going to get married into that family, then you need to know the authority in that family in terms of conflict resolutions, when there is dispute between you and your husband. Those are the things you must look for beforehand, before you get into that marriage. And when I talk about the law even aspect of it, because the Bible tells us a man shall leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. So there must be also the vision of what you guys are going to build together. What is that for? Because if I look in that movie, they were building, they had a construction company, they listed in the JSE, so they are amassing wealth for their family. But what was the ultimate aim of that wealth for that family? It seemed like they had no clear vision of that, and as a result, Jonas thought maybe that wealth is for him to use it to get women, because that's what he was now using his money to get different women, and the women also just wanted money, I guess, from him, and that's why they got themselves in those cycles where they were just, it became very toxic. But so to avoid that for yourself, there needs to be a vision, law, in terms of the men that you're submitting to. What's the vision for the wealth that you guys are going to create? Because when you come together, guys, man and a woman coming together, it's a creative force. It's what God commands. He commands the man and the woman. He says, be fruitful and multiply. So you're gonna be fruitful, you're gonna multiply, you are going to make money, especially if you're a couple, guys. You are going to build wealth. But what is it for? And that's the vision of the family then that needs to be clear. Let me end there for this one. I'll come to part 3.